Thank you very much. Please be seated as we put our hands together for the Federal Republic of Nigeria. That couldn't be a clap for Nigeria. Can we make it a bit louder than that? Thank you so very much. We'd like to acknowledge the commitment and passion that the Honorable Minister of Youth and Sports Development, Federal Republic of Nigeria, has shown since he assumed office as the Honorable Minister for Youth and Sports Development. We appreciate your commitment to the Nigerian project. We appreciate the passion with which you have brought to bear the development of sports in Nigeria and a host of other things. And you've left your very busy schedule this morning to come for these very important event, the unveiling of a National Artificial Intelligence and Robotics hub, otherwise known as BREDHUB Abuja. I'd like us to please welcome the Honorable Minister with a very resounding round of applause, please. Well, thank you very much, sir. And of course, we'd also want to recognize the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of the National Artificial Intelligence and Robotics Hub, BREDHUB. Let's please welcome Mr. Michael Ahamefule. Let's welcome him with a round of applause. Is he here? Thank you for coming, sir. We'd also want to recognize the Special Assistant to the Honorable Minister on ICT and Corporate Relations. We'd like to welcome Ms. Oluwakemi Areola. Let's welcome her with a resounding applause as well. We have executive directors of the BREDHUB here with us. Staff and management would also want to appreciate your presence. Our other invited guests, we appreciate you, as well as members of the Fourth Estate of the realm. Members of the press, we thank you all for finding time to have come to grace this event this morning. Without much ado, the special guest of honor, sir, this event is aimed at unveiling the National Artificial Intelligence and Robotics Hub here in Abuja, Nigeria. Before the ease of a lockdown, when the airports were set to commence business and open for business, I remember that some of these robots were seen at the airport, instructing passengers to please observe protocols of the NCDC has laid down for COVID-19, otherwise known as coronavirus. And I think this kind of artificial intelligence will help us in no small measure in ensuring that work is done seamlessly. According to the president of Future Life Institute, Max Tegmark, I quote, it says, everything we love about civilization is a product of intelligence. So amplifying our human intelligence with artificial intelligence has the potential of helping civilization flourish like never before, as long as we manage to keep the technology beneficial, unquote. It is in line with these very words of Max Tegmark that I welcome all of you, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, to this event. It is also without much ado, because it's meant to be a very brief event, that I, at this point in time, like to invite Mr. Michael Ahamefule, the MD CEO, to first of all introduce BREDHUB and also welcome our special guest of honor and other distinguished guests that have come to grace this occasion. Please let's welcome Mr. Ahamefule with a resounding applause, please, to the podium.
Thank you, the Master of Ceremony. The Honorable Minister, you're welcome, sir. And distinguished ladies and gentlemen. So it's going to be a brief one today. And we want to first thank the Honorable Minister for coming over to Lagos to visit BREDHUB. And today he's here to unveil the Abuja BREDHUB. So we are kicking off from here. So we want to thank the press and everybody who has made time to be here and listen to this brief introduction of BREDHUB. BREDHUB was established based on students' desire to learn more about artificial intelligence and robotics. So we try to create a hub that will allow these children see more robotics and give opportunity for instructors to study more and research. We also provided both local and international exposure to the instructors and the children. To our greatest surprise, Nigerian children started making great impact in Africa, and today they placed third in Pan-African Robotic Olympiad. And we've taken them to Europe, to Asia, and in there, they qualified to represent Nigeria, United States of America under First Lego League. So we saw a reason to give these children opportunity. And this is why we have established the BREDHUB at Abuja to bring ourselves and the children closer to government. And we made that call to government. And the Honorable Minister, Mr. Sunday Dare, answered that call. So we're grateful. And we hope that today will be in our history and in the history of Nigerians who will be learning through this platform. And this is a day we will keep in our mind and try to keep a lot into it to establish this new fourth industrial revolution into our country so that our children can, from home, create things that we can export and help our economy. And at the same time, get engaged in many ways. I want to thank all of you, and then I think that we're going to have a great day. Thank you.
Guest of honor, the Honorable Minister for Youth and Sports Development, Federal Republic of Nigeria, Mr. Sunday Dare, was respectfully observed. Just before we move on, please permit me to recognize the presence of a special assistant to the Honorable Minister of Youth and Sports Development on projects, Architect Biodun Owoborode. Please let's welcome him with a resounding applause. Thank you for coming. Thank you. The highlights of his welcome remarks and the introduction of the National Artificial Intelligence and Robotics Hub, Abuja, Nigeria, actually centers more on the children, and we'd like to appreciate you for what you've done with them thus far, and counting on you to do much more, because we need a situation where these other children from other parts of Nigeria benefit. And I'm sure that you have the capability to doing just that. I'd like us to please applaud the MD CEO one more time with a resounding applause. Thank you so very much. Let me then invite for their goodwill messages. First of all, I'd like to invite of BREDHUB to please come forward. Chris Chime. Please can we welcome him to the podium with a round of applause. 2 minutes will do, please, if you don't mind.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. All duly observed. I would just like to say a few things about my experience with BREDHUB and why I feel artificial intelligence and robotics is the way to go for Nigerian youths. This journey started about 2014 when we were preparing children for various competitions around the world. And then these children had to come up with solutions for various problems in different sectors of economies around the world. So at some point, they're coming up with a solution for transportation problem, for a communication problem. And then we saw how these children learned various concepts in not just science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, but how to interact with each other, how to work as a team, and how to bond to achieve a common goal, which is what I believe youths in Nigeria need to learn. And those are the values that we need to imbibe in our youths. So opening this hub for me today, it's not just about the technology and the robots. It's about the values that youths around Nigeria will learn, and then we hope to see that through these values, youths can then create value and then help different of the Nigerian economy. So I would like us to sit back, relax. We have a lot to show you today, from robots being applied to football and sports, to humanoid robots that can be applied to airports and communication centers, and to a whole range of 3D printers that can be used to manufacture and fabricate different items and devices. So we have all of those tools here in BREDHUB, and we hope that this launch will be a start of a great journey for Nigerian youths to learn and actually local problems using these technologies. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I just tell us the import of clapping. A lot of times we do not take clapping very seriously. But Your Excellency, I actually stumbled on a research that was done by the University of Philadelphia, November 2014, that says that people who clap vigorously when it becomes important live longer, healthier, youthful, wrinkles-free, ageless, visit doctors less. So please, let's imbibe the culture of clapping. I thank you very much. The next goodwill message is going to be coming from an executive director of BREDHUB. I'd like to invite Mr. Emmanuel Ihemadu to please come forward for his goodwill message as well. Please, a warm round of applause for him.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, Honorable Minister. Standing on the existing protocols. BREDHUB, I would say, has brought a way forward into Africa, into Nigeria as a nation. Artificial intelligence is something that has taken over the whole world for now and the rest of the time. It is important, very important, that parents, youth, get themselves involved into this solution solving. It is not just about coding or programming, it's about creating more elevating avenue for the younger generation to be able to be self-independent in solutions. Whatever problem it is, this is a way we can actually resolve them. I will not be speaking for much because of the time, but I encourage everybody's indulgence, those who have not been here before, that this unveiling of BREDHUB today in Abuja is a sign of a better things to come. And for the fact that we have the Honorable Minister here of Youth and Sports, I believe this message will go down very much.